Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn one more topic from the lesson Production and Employment. Yesterday you learned about GDP. Today we are going to learn how to estimate GDP. How do we estimate GDP? The topic name is how do we estimate GDP. So before we understand that meaning, we need to know about some keywords. Those are: what is final good? What is final good? The good which is ready to consume. The good which is ready to consume, which is not required any further process. For example, a car, a pen, this type of things we use directly. It required not any further process. So these are called final goods. For food items, for example, in food items, idli, dosa, we consume directly. So then they do not require any further process. So they are called final goods. Next one is, what is intermediary good? Intermediary good. So this intermediary good require further process. It is not ready to use. They need some more process to get ready for usage. So this type of semi-finished goods are called intermediary goods. So now we are going to learn about how do we estimate GDP. So for estimating GDP, we use the final values of the goods and services produced in a country in a particular year. Only we use the final values of all the goods and services produced in a country in a particular year. This particular year also called as financial year. So for example, if we want to measure, some experts, some economical experts, some scientists in economics, they suggested, recommended to calculate only final values of final goods without adding the intermediate values of intermediary goods or primary goods. If we take values of final goods, it is enough to get GDP. So here we have some examples how to get the final values. For example, if a farmer sells 100 kg paddy, a farmer sells 100 kg paddy. He didn't keep any initial amount. He used the seeds which he had, so he didn't keep any expenses for growing paddy. So he produced 100 kgs of paddy. He sells 1 kilo for 25 rupees. So he got 2500 rupees. He sells that the farmer sells that paddy to a miller. So the miller, after he made some process, he got from that paddy, he got 80 kilos of rice, 20 kilos of husk. Husk is nothing but the layer of that rice, upper layer of that rice. So he sold out that 80 kilo rice for 1 kilo for 40 rupees. So he got 3200 rupees, and 20 kilos husk for 20 rupees. Each kg, each kilo 20 rupees. So he got 400. Total he got 3600 rupees. He sold out that rice and husk to a hotelier. The hotel person brought from miller by paying 3600 rupees. So the hotelier prepared some tiffin like dosa and idli from that rice, and he used that 20 kilos husk as a fuel for preparing that tiffin dosa idli, and he sold out that dosa idli for 5000 rupees. So like this, these are dosa idli are the final goods. So without adding all these values of intermediary and primary, like paddy and rice husk, without adding the values of all these goods, if we take only the final good dosa idli price, the income of the hotelier, it is enough to prepare that GDP. So here primary good value 2500. So it is the income of farmer. Now after paying that 2500, the miller sold out for 3600. So the 2500 also involved in 3600. He added some 1100 rupees in the to that 2500. So he sold out 3600 rupees. He added that 1100 rupees to 2500 rupees. So here the hotelier got 5000 rupees after paying 3600 rupees. So he got 1400 additionally. So all these values also are included in 5000. So here you look the income of a farmer, the profit of a miller, the profit of a hotelier. After adding all this, we got 5000. Like this, if we take the values of final good, it is enough to get. So this experts recommended only taking that final values of all goods and services at market price, it is enough to prepare GDP. So this is the process of estimation of GDP. So thank you.